He said that he can't graduate because he missed a lot of homework. So,
Who said that?
Miss Reyes,
Miss Reyes, okay.
the counselor.
Okay. So that he has to do 8th grade again?
What's that?
Does he have to do 8th grade again? Is that what they're saying?
No, they said they can send him to Glendale High School, but he can get the diploma from middle school. He can graduate for this level.
Okay, so middle school they tend to promote, so there's no graduation.
I didn't know that. It's
yeah.
just they're gonna. That's why they're gave them the summer classes already for the GHS. Because we went there and they signed him up for the summer school. So that means he just, what did you say? Promote?
Promote.
Yeah.
So
Promote.
middle schools don't do a graduation ceremony. They do a promotion ceremony. Graduation's the big one. So
So it's called a promotion ceremony.
So middle school just promotes.
And it's subjective
The
to,
diploma.
no,
There's no
you're not
diploma.
listening, promote.
No.
So
And
what's,
are you mom and dad, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Just
yeah,
guardianship
I'm
and all.
Ferrer, Louis Ferrer,
Uh-huh.
daddy,
Okay. And what's your name?
Helen Mateo.
Helen Mateo.
So promotion, 8th grade, they don't receive a diploma. No, no middle school, they get a diploma. They get a certificate of completion, but it's not a diploma. High school, when they finish 9, 10, 11, 12, you get high school diploma.
Yeah.
But he's not there yet.
Is there
That's a long time from now.
prerequisites to get that? Whatever promotion, the ceremony? I mean, can you be ejected from the ceremony? And because he's
Yeah,
having
that's
difficult.
what they said. One moment, please. That's what Mrs. Reyes said, that he can't attend the ceremony.
Okay, so he can't attend the promotion ceremony.
He cannot.
Promotion.
Cannot.
Okay, he can.
Cannot.
He cannot. That's what
What's
they
that about?
So I'll have to check with Miss Reyes to get some clarity on what she's meaning by that, because sometimes they give you a certificate, but they don't let you walk with everybody.
Oh.
What's okay?
Because
so,
walking is part of a celebration.
oh,
And so if he doesn't have enough units, he won't walk with people, but sometimes they give you a certificate. I'm not sure in his case.
so it's
I
like
have to speak with her.
it's a
She
discipline.
said that you
They're
need to talk to
disciplining
the
him in
teacher.
a way, or
It's in a way that you can't participate if you
Yeah.
didn't fully earn all the points, basically, right?
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm going off of this, and I need a lot more information.
well, it looks like he's close to finishing all the units. But
It
if he
does.
doesn't finish, if he gets, I guess, what's the passing grade? D?
Well, for credit, a D is acceptable.
Okay,
Yes.
so he can walk if he has a D. Am I
They have
right?
4
Am
Fs,
I
that's
am
what
I
they
right?
said.
But
But English, he has an F,
okay, there's one F.
and then science, there's an F.
There's another F.
So
So there's two Fs.
4 Fs.
Is there
that's what they
four?
said.
Do you see four Fs, Christine?
I only see 2 over
So
here.
Helen, there's only, you're
Yeah,
not
that's
looking
what
at
Miss
it,
Reyes
there's
said.
only two Fs.
4 Fs, that's what she said. And
Do you
need to
see
talk to
four
the
Fs?
teacher
I
to
don't
catch
see
up.
four.
You need to
Helen,
talk to, wait,
Miss
one moment.
Reyes could be wrong.
I can exactly, what she said, okay? I can exactly.
Maybe Christine can talk to Miss Reyes to correct her so that it's only two Fs.
Where's the paper from yesterday?
Right there.
No, from yesterday, that's what today.
That's not important. This is the most important.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
what she
grade.
said, so that he can catch up, yeah, because we have, he has a more.
Listen
more
to
than 30
listen to
We have to
Christine.
wait. I'm
Listen to her.
explaining it to
Listen to her. What do we need to do?
Mrs. Reyes said, yeah, you need to talk to the teacher teacher about the missing assignments. Yeah, and he has more than 30 days to go to catch up.
13 days to catch up.
30 days more to go
30 days.
about the school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the school's almost over.
Yeah, almost over. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 30 days more
Mm-hmm.
to go to catch up.
To do whatever he can to catch up.
Yeah, to
What
catch
would
up.
he need to do, Christine, to catch up?
That's at the school level,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
isn't there just 2 classes right now that
Even
with
though-
low grades?
So I need to get an updated form and talk to his counselor because this isn't very clear. I mean, there's missing assignments, which at a basic level, he would have to talk to his teacher, or you would meet with the teacher and say, hey,
Yeah.
this assignment, for example, there's an essay checklist. It says he doesn't have it. Can you let us do the essay checklist? And
Yes.
he just turns that in.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really involve the district, it
Yeah.
involves the school
And
and
the
the teacher
The teacher,
and the
yeah.
school side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not turning homework into
I
us,
get that,
you're
yeah.
turning it to the teacher. So this other assignment is, should animals be kept in the zoo? He has to do that assignment, he has
Mhm.
30 days.
Yeah.
Can he move on to 9th grade?
Yes.
Is that the in question and
Yes,
concern? Okay,
yeah.
so,
But she wants him to walk the ceremony.
right,
Do
okay.
you want to walk the ceremony, Denevzi?
No.
So that means,
Yeah, like Jerome
can he
doing.
just stop doing all the work and not do it and just go to high school and forget about the homework and say, ah,
No, don't
who
do
cares?
that.
Because that sounds like what you're saying to me, Denevzi.
Don't do that.
The purpose of the ceremony is that you put the effort into,
Yeah, you have
Completion.
To do it. You have to put it your effort.
not for
Does
the
he
sake
have
of me,
homework
but the
help
sake
at
of.
home? Does he have support at home?
Yeah, he
Are you-
has the desktop.
A what?
He has the desktop.
Right, but I mean, other than computer, are you able to help him with the homework or support any of that? Does
Yeah,
he have a
maybe-
tutor? Anybody he can ask for help? Because
no,
it
we
can
don't
some-
have a tutor.
No
Yeah.
tutor?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm busy. Yeah, I'm working.
Uh-huh,
Yeah. he-
She's the educated one. She's very smart.
okay.
Maybe he's the one. Yeah, he's tutor.
She's smarter than me. I'm not that
I'm
smart.
sure you're both smart.
No, she's a
He's
nurse.
smarter.
Tell her about your nursing. She's a nurse.
You know.
Are you a nurse yet? Or
There's nothing.
she's a
We
nurse.
can do it for a nurse here.
I do Uber.
We're-
Okay.
We can do it.
Yeah.
What we are discussing, it's us.
Yes,
So
yes,
I'll-
ma'am.
So I'll talk to his counselor, but if you want him to finish some of the assignments, I think it's always important to get the student support, right?
Do you want to finish
Because-
the assignments,
Because
Denevzi?
Yeah.
just to put it on him to try to do a pile of homework is a lot for anybody. It's just like your boss saying you need to do 20 driving assignments, you would be overwhelmed. And if your boss came to you and said, you have all these patients to see, 20
Yeah.
of them, you need to do it by the end of the day, you'd go, wow.
Yeah.
So for us to put that on him by himself, it's a lot. So we have to look at what can we do to support him as a team, right?
So
And
what
not
could
just
you
say,
do? What can you
so
do,
we have to meet
Christine?
with the school.
What can you do to support you?
Tutoring.
Tutoring.
Can you tutor, or do you have someone, or somehow? How do you help him?
Have you asked the school? That would be the first step.
No, the school what they suggest is.
Denevzi, do you
they
need
said,
tutor
you
to
have
catch
to
up?
meet the teacher.
No.
He said he doesn't need a tutor to catch up.
Well, it's not that he needs it. It's more of it's a group that they'll all do homework together,
Yeah.
right?
Do you need a group to do homework with you?
No.
He said no.
Right. So, but this.
I noticed the
this-
teachers, when we went to the meeting, they all said he's highly intelligent.
Mhm.
And I said, what level of intelligence is my son in math? He said, he's up in the 80, 90%. He's like very sharp.
Mhm.
He just needs to do the work. And it's similar what the other teacher said.
Mhm.
No, because he missed
That's
it.
what
The
The
problem is
English
he
teacher
missed it.
said, and the math teacher and even the science teacher, they all said he's very bright.
Yeah,
The
usually.
science
It's
and
just
the
he's
English
not.
teacher.
Oh, here's what they said. Mrs. What's her name? Matthew, the black woman, Hayden, said, yeah,
Hampton.
Hampton. She says, he just doesn't turn in the work.
Which is.
How do you turn in work? And if you're smart enough to do the work, then Epsi, how can we turn in the work?
How come you didn't turn it in?
Is it because you go skating and you're always at the mall
Always
and you're with your
skating,
friends
that's
and
what
you're
who this
going to
brought.
Inglewood and Malibu
Above
and
the,
Santa Clarita?
that's what
Where are
he
you
is.
at now?
Yeah.
Dad, I'm in
Because after
Compton.
school, yeah, he went.
It's
skating.
nice that you go places, but
Right.
But you need to do it your
right what, Christine?
So.
What's right? What do you
So
think?
let me just make sure I have all the concerns down so that when I speak to the counselor, I can get those answers. So you want him, you're worried that he might not go to 9th grade.
No, we're not. I'm not worried. I know he's
I'm
going
worried.
to ninth
I'm
grade.
worried, of course. We're the,
Mother is,
yeah,
father's not.
I want
Okay,
him
so
to-
then-
Because we spoke, she didn't go with me to talk to the counselor. We spoke with Mrs. Hendricks. Remember Mrs. Hendricks, Denebzi? Remember the counselor at the high school we spoke to?
Not the high
And remember
school,
the classes
middle
that they
school.
gave you? What were they? Summer class you're taking, social
Louis,
studies.
no, listen.
What else?
I want to talk
Health?
to the teacher so that he can help us to do it.
Christine,
those
he's
missing,
enrolled at the other
assignments.
school. I don't
Miss
think
Christine,
we're worried about
Can
him.
I talk?
Of
Yeah.
course you can talk.
Yeah, because Miss Reyes said that you need to talk as you need. If you need help, yeah, you need to talk to the teacher to catch up those missing assignments.
Okay.
Yeah, to help him
Okay.
to go to a
Have you spoken
But
to
I'm
the
already
teacher?
Not
going.
yet.
I'm going to high school.
You haven't spoken to the teacher?
Not yet.
Christine,
No,
you and
talked
I
to the
know he's
teacher
already
yesterday,
going
Okay.
to high school.
And that's what the teacher, Asabarian, yeah.
We already know he's going to high school regardless.
Yeah.
But
So
the
what-
point is,
what
is
can
to
we-
finish the
Yeah, how we
assignments
gonna
because it's,
contact them?
So let me get this clear because it's a bit everywhere. So let's just speak one at a time. And what is the meeting today about? So let's start with you. Why are you coming in today? What's your concern? If you both are not concerned, he's moving to high school.
I keep telling you,
Because I
I'm
went
not
to-
worried, but she's concerned.
Okay, so let's start with mom. What brings you in today to do a meeting?
Yeah, because Mrs. Reyes, she didn't tell me about going to Glendale High School
Okay.
if he can go or what. But she said that he cannot participate to the promotion ceremony. It means that he couldn't graduate. He
Okay.
can't graduate. It means that he cannot go to 9th grade.
Denebzi, get off and put your phone up here, please. Just
I'm
for a
not.
bit.
No,
All
using
right.
my phone.
Can you sit up straight and just,
Okay, so
he didn't
you're
explain to
worried.
me clearly if he can go to high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was worried.
I'm
so
going
my,
to
my,
high school.
Because
my
you said
concern.
that I can
Can
stay
I give
one
you
more
my
year.
concern now after hers?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to me, and then I asked him, "You cannot go to high school. You
I
can
am.
graduate." No, and then you said that I'm willing to stay one more year.
No,
You
what?
said that. You
No,
said
I
that to me
didn't.
No, he
earlier.
didn't.
Don't
No, I
lie.
didn't.
Don't lie.
Okay, so the concern at the end of the day is that you were told he won't walk and do the ceremony, so he cannot go to high school. That's what you were told.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'll clear that up with her. Any
Yeah.
other concerns?
Yeah, and then he said that she said that are you if you want to catch up those missing homeworks, yeah, you have to talk to the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
How can we contact the teacher?
So you would, when you go to the school site, you can get their email address
Yes,
and contact the teacher that way.
I think Louis, you got the
When I get a
email.
chance to talk, I like to speak with you not speaking, please.
So you said, Mom, that you spoke to one of the teachers yesterday?
Yeah, no, all of the teachers.
You spoke to all of the teachers?
Yeah.
So you have talked to them?
Yeah, I talked to them, and then they said that, oh, he's very good, he's very sweet, but he missed a lot of homeworks. That's what they said.
Okay.
And now I went to school to the office, and then Ms. Rhea said that he cannot participate. He cannot go to how do you call that one now? Again,
The promotion?
the promotion. Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, so
It means that he couldn't graduate.
No.
so you met with all of
I
his
don't
teachers?
know. I don't know because he's not.
It means that I'm not gonna walk the stage, but I'm still going to high school.
How do you do that? You can graduate and then you can still go to the school for what? For illegal?
No.
So we'll clear that up with his counselors.
Yeah.
So
That's illegal.
No, no, it's
You
not.
can graduate and then you can jump up to
No,
high school.
I'm not promoting, but I'm still going to 9th grade.
How do you do that? You can't. That's what Mrs. Reyes said. That I don't know.
So depending on how many, let's say points, units is points, okay? So if, let's say he's missing 5 points, 5 units, he would do summer school, make that up, and then he can go to high school.
Yeah, but I'm in 8th grade. How am I supposed to go to summer school?
You do summer school at
He's enrolled
at a
now
high
in
school.
summer school.
So if your high school is GHS or Hoover, you would do this summer, starting in June, you would go to summer school, make up those classes, and then you start with everybody else in August as a 9th grader.
I'm already enrolled in the summer school. I'm fine.
You enrolled already.
When I get
Yeah.
a chance to speak, I like to speak.
Right.
So how about those missing assignments? Never mind.
Yeah.
Just forget all of those.
So
So
there's a
what-
little bit of, it's not clear that you want to learn how to speak to the teachers, but you already have spoken to the teachers. Do you?
Yesterday they said that we gonna meet another day. That's what they said.
Okay.
Yeah, but they didn't discuss it about this problem.
So
Yeah,
do you?
only Mrs. Reyes, the counselor. Yeah,
Do you email? Are you an email person?
he's the email
You're
person.
the email person?
She does nothing.
On the computer wise?
I check the portals.
Okay.
I know his grades. I understand the record.
Mhm.
I know everything. Can I speak?
Okay, yes.
This is what I would like for my son. There's 3 or maybe 2 classes that he needs to improve on to get at least a D so that he can walk.
Yeah, but I don't. What's the point of walking?
The point is, as I like to say it, the very habit of pushing when it seems difficult.
I'm already
You
going to summer
complete.
school, and you think I'm not pushing?
I know that you could complete the assignments that need to be raised so that you can at least get a D, and that would mean that you're pushing.
Yeah, but she said that, Miss Reyes said that I have to get a C, and it's not possible for me to get a C because my F is
Christine
already low.
says you just need a D.
Yeah, even
To pass, it's a D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm on the contract where it says I have to have a C.
Okay. So he has a.
Do you know
educational-
something about that?
No, it won't show, that won't come up in here unless I look at the files.
Okay, let Christine look
just
it up.
listen to her.
But
yeah.
maybe it's a C or a D. But if you just push through
Even if
and
I
work
do push,
on the class.
then I won't even get a C because I'm
Don't
already
be
at
lazy.
40%.
Well,
How am I
here's
supposed
my
to get a
point.
C?
Let me speak. As Christine would understand it, similar to what I would understand it, we both are in an understanding that just the very act of doing the work is improving your skills. And the whole purpose of education is then to improve your skills for a future.
Mhm.
What would you say to what I just said, Christine?
I would always suggest going for raising your grades because it at the end of the day, it'll affect the GPA overall. So,
No, it won't because I literally got my grades up last semester. I looked at the GPA, it was the same.
You're telling Christine no it won't? Christine, could you explain why it would?
So it depends on, it doesn't happen right away. It kind of.
Then what's the point of even trying? I only have 31 days left.
Share with us,
Yeah,
Christine.
that's what Miss
Listen
Reyes
to
said.
Christine.
You have
What's
more
the
days.
point?
So the way the GPA works is it will reflect the next year. So we could all easily say, well, we're not going to brush our teeth today because, well, right now it's kind of white,
Yeah.
and tomorrow it might be white again, so let's just not brush it today and tomorrow. And then when it's really yellow, I'll brush it, and then it's not white again the next day, right? So you have to keep brushing your teeth so that plaque keeps coming off,
Yeah,
right? So that
yeah.
eventually you get to that nice white teeth, right? So same thing with grades. You chip out the rock until then it becomes
Same
a
thing. If you go to
sculpture.
the, if not,
Yeah, but that's what I'm going to summer school for.
Right, right.
So what's the point of even trying now? I only
Because
have 31 days left.
if you don't,
That's what
let's
this-
say for example, you don't turn in any more assignments from today to the rest of the year.
I mean, I will, but I don't want to do the missing assignments because I don't like.
why you don't wanna do it?
I'll do the assignments that they
Little
assign
by little.
today and for the
Yeah.
31 days, but I don't want to do the missing assignments because.
Because it's energy and it's work.
I know.
And you value your time to go do something else that you really want to do
Exactly.
because he doesn't want to do this.
Yeah,
But
he
what's
doesn't
the
wanna do
connection to the future if you do this?
Because I'm doing summer school, I'm gonna do the assignments that are like that she's posting right now, or my teachers.
So it's gonna help you for that one to go to the
Yeah, that's
ninth
why I'm
grade,
going
not
to
only
summer
the
school.
summer. Not only that one, you need to do it first. You need to
What,
do it.
what would be your suggestion? Even just to
You
what,
need to do
Christine?
that one too.
Listen to
Not
Christine.
only
Let's
the
see what
summer
she says.
school.
So I need to see if he's on any kind of educational plan that he was mentioning, right? That he needs to get a C. I need to look into that
Oh,
first.
okay, so she'll take a look. This is what I think, Denebzi. It's kind of like brushing your teeth. Exactly what Christine said. I think that's a good analogy. If you just simply do something that you had to catch up, do one assignment today, turn that one in. Who cares if I pass or whatever? I just did it. Turn it in. And just
Yeah,
kind
but
of-
that's why I want to do the assignments that they're posting like now. I don't want to do the missing ones
Well,
because I don't even know how to
you
do
could
it.
Do the one that they
That's why-
Oh, Christine, did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah, you don't wanna do
Right,
it.
that's why.
So that means he
That's-
would.
I'm not
oh,
doing
that's
it.
why you said that.
Yeah.
That's why you said get a tutor, because
I'm not
he
doing
would
it. I'm
need
not
a
doing the missing
teacher
assignments.
to teach him how to do what it is they
When
do.
anybody has support, things get
Oh.
done.
Yeah, that's right.
Does a high school have a better support than these junior high schools? Don't have tutors or labs or accessible facilities. Do high schools have it better, where they have tutors around and teachers and TAs? And because between Christine, I've experienced a very poor support system, and I like to say that this district of Glendale is responsible for this. I hold your boss responsible, and I've held them responsible since 3 years ago, since 4 years ago, well, 3 years ago, that they don't do this. They never did nothing. I don't know if they're different at different schools, but their support system, they could have someone come in like from UCLA, the community college at Glendale, and say, you guys get extra credit, there's a lab here, and then students always can come in and learn math at the lab to excel. But you know what? There's something about Glendale and the district that when I mention this, when I write letters to them, they never respond, push it under the rug. I show up to the meetings, they don't care, they don't notice. So I put the finger on the district for that one. Do you know what I mean?
I understand, I hear you.
But do you think
Um,
that that's an issue? Because you just mentioned all this. Is there someone? Parents, I'm doing Uber. She's a nurse. We're just barely trying to make it through.
Right.
So how are we going to be able to? No, it doesn't happen. And you know that, right?
So
you know
this
that.
is where the
But the
relationship with the student and the teacher needs to start, right? So
He has a great relationship with the math teacher. Loves him.
that's
English
great.
teacher loves him.
That's great.
But if a
And
student
most teachers
gets
that
sick
I know,
or gets a flu or falls behind or has
Yeah,
something with the
something,
parents,
most teachers that I know
they don't have time.
offer
This is what they say.
lunch to come in and sit in class.
They always say this
or
to me
after
often.
school. And I, coming from also parents who were immigrants, who didn't speak English, my mom was a single mom raising me, no dad.
She couldn't speak
Poverty
English.
background, uneducated mom, single mom. I went to my teachers and they sat with me after class or during recess or during lunch and they tutored me in math. And it was sometimes
I
attempted
don't
to
need
do that.
tutor for math.
and it was sometimes just going over, I needed clarity, 10 minutes of my recess time, with 10 minutes of the 15 to 20 minutes we have. And sometimes it starts there, right? Because I know parents are busy. You guys are working, you have a roof to put over all of your heads. So this is where sometimes the student does need to be proactive, and there's only so much the teachers
Can you
or
stop playing with your phone
administration
while she's
can
talking?
do. So there has to be a little bit of encouragement for all parties to be involved, because I can say tutoring, the parents might not be able to afford it. There's always blockages, but there's always a route too, but you have to be willing to participate, because you can blame the district or you can blame the teacher. And at the end of the day, is the student giving 5 minutes of, let's say, after school time, hey, Mr. Jones, can you just sit with me? I don't understand this zoo assignment, pro and con. Should animals be kept in the zoo? I don't get it. Honestly, I don't even care.
Who are
It's
you
boring.
talking to right now?
I'm giving the example.
To who?
Example,
To
yeah.
you.
Why me? I don't need it.
Everybody. What do you mean?
Why don't you talk to
all
him?
of you are listening,
I don't
right?
need it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All of you as
no,
a family unit need to listen to it, because you're all
I-
a team to help
okay.
support him graduate.
I've noticed you're looking at me. I prefer if you just
Because
look
you're
right
talking
to
to
him.
her.
Well, because
and
initially
talk
we
to
started
him.
the conversation.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but Christine, be with me on this side. I'm just trying to help him, and you're trying to help him. My goal is to direct it to him. Listen to what she's saying. Look at her in the eyes. She wants to help you out. Go on, Christine.
So, as I was looking at this paper, like one of the assignments is saying pro and con, should animals be kept in the zoo? That's where all of you are listening, right? Because I want you guys to listen all together
Yeah.
to support. Is that he goes to the teacher 5 minutes at lunch, at recess, or even before school.
You know, the teacher,
or
we-
after school, and say,
we
hey,
spoke
teacher,
to the teacher yesterday.
You know, some of the
Let her
assignments
talk.
might be boring, right? They might be, why are we
Yeah.
doing this? It's so
Yeah,
stupid,
exactly.
right? It's
Yeah.
in the student's eyes, right? It might be cut and paste, who knows? We all been there, we've all done it, but we do it anyways because that's what needs to be done, and say, hey, can you help me? And it might be literally 10 minutes, and they're like, the teacher might even help and say,
You
put
know,
this answer, right?
I understand how do you feel, because I feel that the way before, because you know, twice, Louis, right? Yeah, 2 times already that I didn't pass it, the board exam,
Mhm.
and then I almost gave up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I understand what he feels
It's-
too.
yeah, we all
Oh, I
deal
don't
with
do it
it.
anymore. I don't want
Right.
to do it
You
anymore.
need a break.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
mentally overwhelmed.
And then
We face
when-
it at work. We face it at school. But you're building resilience. That
And then
okay.
he said,
You hear
keep
that?
trying,
Listen,
keep trying.
keep
And
listening.
then until the last month, I passed it, the board exams.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
I encourage
Yeah.
her. I knew she could do it.
Good.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that time, and
You
you
can
need
do
that
it,
support,
son.
like
You
he
can
did
do
for
it.
Yeah, the
you.
board exam for nursing, that's why.
Keep
you know,
trying, son,
I
okay?
almost gave up before. Yeah,
You
I
keep
understand
trying.
how he feels.
Exactly.
You'll be
Yeah,
in
so-
summer school, but you do your regular assignments and then keep trying. The little extra time you got, just try, do one little extra assignment for each class. And if you do get in and you do get to walk and you do get a C or D or whatever it is, nice. If you don't,
You know, Christine,
at least
I
you know
talked
you
to
tried.
To the teacher
That's what
yesterday.
counts.
Mhm.
They like him.
Mhm.
They said,
They love him.
oh
He's a
yeah,
good
they
kid.
love him. They said that, oh, you never see, he's a sweet, yeah, he's very respectful, yeah. And if we have a time, yeah, we can talk it another day. That's what they said. We can meet somewhere else or what. That's what they said to you, Asabarian.
Mhm.
Asadarian, what's that? The Armenian, the English teacher, the one that the 8 missing. Asadarian.
Asadorian?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yep.
that's the one. Yeah, she loves it. Dinapsi. He said that. She said yesterday that we can meet it another day.
I knew your difference of opinion, Christine.
We can help you about the missing homework of Dinapsi.
I knew your difference of opinion, Christine, being that you're with the district, would be a view that, unlike the counselor at his school or anyone there, because they get jaded and they're used to what they think the outcome is. With you being here and taking this moment with us, we greatly appreciate it. I feel that the person at the front desk doesn't see it this way as much, and she was telling us go back to the school, but I think this door should be open
She
even more for
misunderstood
other
only
students.
because I
His
knew.
friend, his name is Matthew. He's in the same situation. He goes with his friend and they go skating. I saw his mother today sitting in the office when we were there, and she was telling me the same thing. And so I think that this is not just the first time ever for this to happen. I think this happens every year, every day. There's always someone that needs this support from the district and not just the school. And I think the person at that front desk should be open to say, there is a counselor, there's someone you could speak to. Yes, come on in, go upstairs. But she says it's better that you don't come here, you go back to the school. I
Talk
think
to the teacher.
that's another thing that should be, I point the finger at the district for having someone at the front desk doing that, not just to me, but every other parent that makes the attempt to come to the district to speak to someone that's a viewpoint other than the school. I think it's highly unfair that you hired a person to sit there and be a gargoyle to deter people, to deter parents from getting the help they need. I'm not aiming at you, I'm aiming at the district. So those are the two things. If you can put in your note to the district, I would greatly appreciate it. Not for me,
She's
because
not
I
our-
want him to get the help.
She's not our usual.
I want the tutors
yeah,
to get help.
Person at the front desk.
Yeah.
I know that
So I
too.
apologize to
I
that.
understand.
She might have deterred you.
I
Parents
felt-
are always welcome to come to the district. They're always welcome to come to the board meetings that we have from 6 to 10 o'clock at night.
I've been at the board
Um,
meeting, and sometimes
every-
they give me a hard time too,
Every
because I'm
month. And
intelligent.
and we've always welcomed parents, and you're not the only parent that comes. So I apologize on if she deterred you or was rude in any way.
Thank you.
But always parents
I
are welcome
appreciate
to the
Christine.
district. The board meetings we have once a month, they go sometimes 6 to 11 o'clock at night.
Oh.
Parents, community members, everybody is here and they're in that room.
Oh, a
And we're-
lot of parents come.
a lot of parents come and a lot of different community members and mayors, and so they talk for hours and hours. So you're more than welcome to come once a month. It's announced. And are you in the parent square?
I don't like to go to the board meeting, because when I go and I speak, they see someone intelligent that comes in, and then it's like, I'm not there to challenge people. I just know that what I'm saying is very concise. And it's sometimes redundant because things didn't change. There wasn't any college students coming to help out the junior high schools to tutor other students. It never happened. I can go there, I could say it all day, I could write letters to Hagope and all these people, but if it doesn't happen, okay, it's done. But you know what? I know in my heart, just like brushing my teeth, I tried. I'm trying now. I'm doing my best. I'm the one that's pushing to get through those extra assignments. If I get a grade from these people at the district or whatever and get the things to change in the district, good. If I don't, my son goes off to the next school. He goes into high school, eventually in college or whatever he like to do, work, job, who knows what he desires, he'll find.
So what is
So
your,
my point is this, I leave you with that in hopes that other kids can get that help that they need. Maybe you can write a letter, jot down what I said. Maybe even AI can help you write one up. But I know you're so intelligent that you can do it on behalf of me and then put it in there for the districts, for the next kids, because you and I know that their future of Glendale depends on something that's a foundation of the next generation. With the changing economy, with the way things are going, we need a strong community for all of us. You know, it's like if we do this for our community,
Miss
it's
Christian,
strong.
So how we can solve this problem? So
I think
So what I'll do is
yes,
contact his school counselor, speak to the teacher, and see, they'll most likely email you. And can I get a good email address for you?
yeah. Okay. GUMDROPLOU
LOU
6705.
at Gmail?
6705. Yeah, gmail.com. Yeah. I think it's.
you need mine too.
Let me repeat that one more time. So GUM drop LOU 6705
Yeah, 6705.
6005. Okay. And
Yeah,
what-
Denebzi, I think if we get her email doesn't work. If we get Denebzi an agreement that you would do one assignment from each class that's past due to catch up.
Yeah.
And even if you don't know it perfectly,
Even you don't finish it, yeah. as
you just
long-
try. You just
Try.
do it and turn it in.
Yeah, turn it.
Just turn it in. What do you say, son?
It's
No.
good for it.
I mean,
No.
that's a great incentive. Maybe you can, as a family, discuss a reward if you would want to do a system. Finish
About
these
a
assignments.
scooter. How about the scooter? You could pay me back with the
Yeah, I
scooter.
just
that
got
way.
him a passport.
I'll pay you back in money.
I just got him a passport today.
Right.
I don't want money. I have money.
So, I mean, there's different ways.
And
I mean,
I'm not doing
that's
it for me,
something-
son.
That's something to
It's to
discuss
help
as
you
a
out.
Yeah,
family.
to help you out. The
Yeah,
next
to
thing
help you
go
out,
to
son. So you
yeah,
keep
it's-
brushing your teeth with
yeah, it's
your education.
Yeah, it's for your, yeah, you know, we are doing it for your
You're
future.
you're working at something that's making you improve.
It's not for us anymore, yeah. This is for you.
It's for you, son. For your future. Give it thought, son. And maybe you can pick it up on your own and say, I think I'm gonna start acquiring
And
that
if
habit.
If you have time as a father, as a mother, if you have a more flexible schedule, is that right, Louis, with the Uber? Do you have a more flexible schedule with the
If-
Ubering?
If I have time, you're saying,
If maybe both of you can sit down, maybe just put 20 minutes on the timer and say, okay, we got one assignment, put both heads together, 20 minutes, let's do it.
Is
You
that
can-
something-
You can support.
20
her.
minutes,
do
right?
you want that,
You
Denebzi?
can help him, yeah.
No,
way
he
it-
says no. So what do
So
you
that
say
you
to
can
that?
turn it
I mean,
in a little
I
by
cannot
little.
parent, right?
Yeah, but what do you
those
say
are some
for
some
parents?
suggestions I would
Ma-
have.
I think-
Yeah, I'll turn in the assignments that they post, but I don't need any help.
Okay, well, we leave it up to you.
You don't need
Yeah, those are
help.
just some ideas. It's just like a quick powwow, 20 minutes on the phone timer, right? You give yourself that allotted time and then move it out.
I think he's his style is it.
His
He
style.
likes to do it on his own, and he's very intelligent to
Mhm.
do it on his own. And sometimes the things he doesn't understand,
He doesn't need it to help or what.
he needs to learn to figure out a way to find out how to understand.
He he's busy in other ways.
He's busy in other ways. So he does do his work. He does get and the
Till
teacher
he
says
forgot
he's,
everything, all of those.
the math teacher says he's very sharp.
Right.
He's really good at math.
Yeah.
We spoke with him yesterday, and he said, I said, well, from 1 to 100, where is Denevsey? Denevsey's
even the
sharp. He's
science
up in the
teacher.
85. He's easily great at math.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah,
he
because
goes,
you are
then he
right.
says, he goes, it's just keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's what he said, Denevsey. He goes, he stopped doing math for a little bit, and me and him were talking about this. I said, oh yeah, right, if you stop a little, you kind of forget and you got to start up again. And I go, yeah, but then you start remembering the formulas and quadratics, and then oh yeah, you took calculus, yeah, I took physics, and we talked about stuff like that. It's just the habit of doing. It's like brushing your teeth. So he knows, my son knows. He's got into a little bit of like falling behind because he did get sick, right, Denevsey? And he did have things that were
Maybe,
kind of
maybe
coming
the
at
main,
him.
Thing to do is
So he was doing things where he missed a day or where he stayed out too late and then was too tired to go to school the next day. So I think Denevsia is learning from rest the day before so that you can make it to school the next day on Monday and not have to take that day off.
maybe the right thing to do is to is to meet with the teacher, and then so that
Do you
they're
want to
gonna
meet
give-
the teacher?
Yeah, so that they're gonna
Denevsi
give it.
doesn't. Do you want to meet the teacher?
That's what Asudarian said yesterday.
Okay, so
that she can
when are you
help
when
us
are you
about
going
the missing
when are you going to meet the teacher?
even today. It's my day
Okay.
off.
Are you just going to walk in there, or are you going to schedule an appointment and keep an appointment with the teacher to meet with the teacher?
Yeah, even tomorrow.
How are you going to make an appointment with the teacher?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
She doesn't know. Do all parents
That's
not
why I
know?
was asking.
How do we help this mother?
That's what Asudarian said yesterday.
Oh,
We
yeah?
cannot get it somewhere else.
Oh
She
yeah.
told you that.
It's like magic, or you phone call, or what do you do? Email?
No,
How do you
give
do
me
it?
give me just email me so that we can meet it somewhere else so that we can help you for.
So did you email? Did she email? How do you do this?
You are the one.
Oh, me.
You give it the
Me.
number.
I'm the one?
Oh, you gave it your email.
Okay. You wanted to meet with them. So you want me to email each teacher?
Yeah.
Or Christine, do you have a way of?
Are you able to go to the school site today?
She doesn't know how to.
Yeah.
You don't know the address, or you don't drive?
Oh, I thought you meant the website.
No,
The
the school site.
parental
The school site?
portal.
School
Oh, yeah,
site.
are you gonna-
Can you go to Roosevelt today?
Yeah, we are close there, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you can
so-
just drive, if you want, go straight from here, just drive to Roosevelt and the
And then-
secretary at the school,
Mm-mm.
say, can I have the teacher's email address?
Mm-mm.
And, or if she's available, can I speak with her today? If she has a free lunchtime or prep period, see if the teacher will meet you, if she can. If not, then get her email address from the secretary, and then you can email her.
What are the names of the teachers that he most needs to speak with?
So that's on here.
It's
Is there a
what-
post-it?
It's older, yeah, it's
A
older.
Sudarian, new, it's all on here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of teachers. We're confused. We don't know which teacher to talk to.
Well, it looks like he's missing assignments in most of them, so I would meet with most of them.
Yeah.
The PE teacher? That's a waste of time.
So this is math.
I think we
His
should
teacher
focus on the
is-
ones that have the lowest grades.
Mhm, and it's all
Which
here.
ones are those?
So math, it looks like he has a D.
Okay.
This is intro to media.
So we're gonna meet with teacher math. We just say math teacher. Don't even say his name.
So they'll know the teacher once they have his student ID. So you'll go to the school.
So we should write down on a post-it, math teacher, his name is da 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 da.
They know, and it's on here too. So it says English and then teacher. It's on here.
Oh,
So You just
I'm
go
just trying to
the,
get you to circle which ones are the most
Oh, you want me
important.
to circle? That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll say it
So-
bluntly.
I'm sorry, I wasn't understanding. So, I mean, because it's all in here English and then teacher. Right?
Teacher is Miss Zazarova.
Asadorian.
Zadorian, okay?
Science teacher, it says period 3.
I don't know her
Science
name.
teacher, new.
New, okay.
I'll do a little square.
I think those
English
two.
teacher, Azadorian.
Zadorian, okay.
This is science teacher, is new, same thing.
New.
History
Uh-oh.
is
That's a rough one.
Wolcott.
Has he got a low grade in that one?
He has an F.
Uh-oh.
Intro to media design, it's a Dan is the teacher. That's
Yeah,
his elective.
she's cool. Has he got a D in there?
He has an F.
F. Oh my gosh.
So math, he has Vasquez.
What grade has he got in there?
A D. So I squared it.
geez.
So that's the subject, and then that's the teacher.
Ooh. He's got a tough semester. He got behind a lot.
So you can drive to the school and ask to speak to the secretary. You'll see her and say, "Can I make an appointment with these teachers?"
Okay.
And then
Helen,
the
do you hear
second-
that? Or are you falling asleep on your
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah,
What did she say? What did she just
We're
say?
gonna go to the school and then we're gonna ask for a appointment.
She's looking at while she's talking
for
to you.
an
You're not.
appointment.
You're on your
Each
phone
of them,
and
we
she's
gonna-
talking to you. You're like this.
Yeah,
Look
but I'm
at her.
listening, Louis.
Look at her. She's looking
Yeah,
at
don't-
you. Look
Yeah,
at
don't treat me
listen.
like that.
Well, don't treat her like that.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
off your phone and
listening.
listen.
I'm listening.
So
Don't be like that in
on
front of her.
my behalf here, I'll email the counselors to reach
Mhm.
out to you, and but you will need to meet with the teachers individually because each class is different, and he has a D or a F. So you have to sit down and talk to the teachers and say, can he make up these assignments if he's wanting to and willing to do those, or ask the teacher, can we come up with a plan that in these 30 days that's left of school, what can he do to get a C,
Yeah.
right? Or what can he do to pass the class? What can, ask your questions there. Because at the district level, we're not in control of the teachers as far as what they're going to do individually. That has to be the parent and the teacher coming up with a plan.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can make them aware of it and say, hey, they're really concerned. Please make time for them. There's only 30 days left,
Okay.
right?
So are you gonna call them right now?
So I'll email them, right?
Thank
They
you
don't,
so
they don't
much.
respond to calls
Thank
if
you.
they're busy in class, so I email them, right?
Oh.
Because they're teaching right now.
Yeah,
So they
I
can't
know.
just say, hey, class, hold on, district's calling me, right? They can't do that.
You're
Yeah.
funny.
So I have to email them.
Hold on. Wait. The
Right.
district's calling me.
Hold on, it's like GUSD, you guys do something else, right? So,
That is funny.
but he's, there's definitely hope. He can do it, and
Yeah.
there's been students struggling before, and they're able to make it work, right?
Mm. How do you feel, Denabzi?
Yeah, one of my son. And now, yeah, he's a BSN.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, middle school is tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
I had a hard time in middle school.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did not want to do the homework either, and I made myself, and every student has the middle school's a very hard time. Once you hit the mid-9th grade, you get into a groove.
Oh,
Right.
Denebzi, do you hear Christine?
You get into a groove.
Yeah.
You hear what
And
she
then before
said?
you know it,
She
you're
had a
done.
hard time too.
Yeah, and now I'm working for GUSD.
Wow.
So-
Congratulations.
I mean,
Yeah, once you're done with that one, okay. It's like
I had a hard
college.
time at junior high school too.
middle school, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really diff.
Where
I
did you go
couldn't-
to school?
Way up north, but I was like, I didn't even know what was I doing. I couldn't read. I didn't know. I was way back in the days, but I was just, I didn't know anything. I just didn't. I was like, okay, when's recess start? When do we go out to play? Because
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
boring and
Yeah.
They're still young. That's
yeah.
why.
And it wasn't until later.
Thinking about the.
And I was behind too. I kept going behind. High school, I barely graduated, but I was so behind. And then I went to go try college at first. I was like, oh, this is too hard.
Honestly, if you, even some of the state congressmen,
Yeah.
some of them don't have college education. They just barely graduated high school, and because they knew the right people or they got into the
Connections.
connections,
Yeah.
and they made business friendships, they're now working for the Senate or the Congress. Because why? It's a matter of just putting in the work. You don't have to have, let's say, like a PhD. You don't have to have that. Sometimes you can just put in the work and get to the top, right? Because they know they can call on you and you'll get the job done. So I'm still an advocate for education. I have a bachelor's myself, but you don't have to have it in order to get to a really good job, right?
Wow,
But you do
Denebzi.
have
Maybe
to-
that's his style.
Right, that might be his style. He might be a really good trade school, right?
He's really
I mean,
intelligent.
If it's not a 2-year college or a 4-year college, it's trade school and just rising up through the work ladder,
As long as
right?
you are wise.
Well, Denebzi did say to me last night, can I share, Denebzi? He says, he tries things. He's like never really great at anything. You know, how do you become great at something?
Well, right, he's very young to be great.
That's what I think too. So you just,
But you'll find your
you'll find your niche.
Right now, as a middle school, as a
You'll find your
teenager,
niche. You'll find it.
I think that's too much for
Yeah,
any kid to figure
yeah.
out. He's a kid, he still needs
He's
to
still
play
young.
and
Still
skateboard
learn.
and do all that.
Yeah,
He-
and I
his
encourage that. That's
responsibility-
why I bought him a scooter so he can enjoy it.
Yeah, his
I want him
time
to
is
have fun.
play, school,
Yeah,
family, friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Not
like
to-
that.
It's not conquer the world.
Yeah,
and,
not
and,
yet,
and
not
not
yet.
conquer the future and figure out your
Yeah,
life plan.
but at least brush your teeth and keep
Right
at
now
your
it's-
studies and just keep going,
Yeah.
keep doing it. But you'll find your way.
Yeah, not only the skateboard, because the skateboard is not a witch that
The
Yeah.
skateboard's good,
Take you to-
scooter's good. It take you
can
places.
take
You
to the
can learn.
sky.
I mean, he might be a professional skateboarder. Who knows? That is the
That
avenue,
could be
and he
his
makes
avenue,
really
yeah.
good money at it. So I
He
still
could-
suggest, I would still do the skateboard.
He
There's
does
so
his
many
thing.
careers in today's world, right? We have the Olympics coming to Los Angeles in 3 years. He might be able to try out, right? So, yeah, he might do the biking or motorcycle. I mean, sports is a whole avenue. Olympic people make lots of money. They travel the world. So it's not just about college and let me do this zoo
They-
animal worksheet. But for right now,
They
we-
jump
you
at the
know,
school. They
But
run and they
you are
jump.
also, has an education
Of
too.
course. But there's also to look at. There's so many different options in America, right?
Yeah.
You can figure all that out down the road. But right now, it's just about meet with the teachers. Please go. If you can't go over there right after this, that way it's like you have the free time available right now. Go right now. Ask the secretary. I need an appointment with these teachers.
Okay.
There's 30 days left, right? So. If not, give me their email addresses and let me talk to them. So that's what we're starting with.
Wait,
right
don't
now.
you have that already?
I don't with me, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to go upstairs.
Okay.
And I can email it to you, but it's
No, aren't you gonna email him? Like you're gonna send a letter?
I'm going to email his counselor.
Oh, to send the counselor letters to the teachers, right?
Yeah, but if you
Okay.
have time.
No, we're going there now. We're going there
Some
now.
of the teachers have, they call prep period, right?
Yeah.
So it's their time where they're prepping work or whatnot. If they're able to, maybe you can just get in today and get it done,
Okay, we'll try.
right?
Yeah.
We'll try.
Instead
Yeah.
of
We'll
waiting,
give it a
because
shot.
today's Friday already.
Yeah, we'll give it a
So,
shot.
Try, yeah.
We'll try.
yeah.
At least I
Okay,
have time.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Do you want to keep this or so you
Yeah,
can,
we
that way you
do.
can-
We recommend you as the new superintendent, Christine.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
You are
just
a
like-
genius. I'm serious,
Just,
Christine.
thank you very much for this year. Just let them know, just email them so that, they can entertain us.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
I'll
let's
let
go.
them know
Let
and
Christine
keep
go.
going. That way they're aware of it. You got this, guys. Hang in there. There's 30 days.
Yeah.
What do you say to
Almost
Christine,
done.
Janessa?
Say thank you.
Almost done.
Christine Dinesi says thank you. Shake her hand.
Of course.
Shake his hand.
We've all been there.
Don't give up, Nancy.
Give hope.
I'll give you a hug.
Oh, there you go. All
We've all
right.
been there.
We're in there. Hope, let's go.
Look
Come
at
on.
his hair.
I
You
want
like
to
his
see you
hair?
on the skateboard.
I
Phil.
like your hair too.
Do your thing.
Oh, it's a heavy door.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys take care. Get some ice cream afterwards.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. You look great. How have
Thank
you
you.
been? How are you?
I've been good.
Yeah, my son, he's just getting his vision together for his. No, I mean his like. Okay, so it's like brushing your teeth, doing the work,
Hi.
and this and that.
Good to meet you.
Oh, I was mentioning to Christine, she's very sharp. I said maybe one day superintendent. You're on top of things, so she's the
We
coolest.
would love that.
She's
We would
the
love
coolest.
that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Hago. See ya. Bye bye. Thank you, Christine. What do you say? Thank you. Amazing. Tell me thank you. Okay. See ya. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Christine.
You're welcome, sir.